I'm gonna show you how to get this big, heavy boat on top of my car by yourself. This is what I do. It works for me. Hopefully it'll help you out. When the boat is in an upside down position like this, you wanna grab it and lift it up above your head. Then you're gonna shimmy your hands along the gunnels towards the center of the boat. Lifting as you go. A little bit icy here, kind of challenging. Hopefully that's not the case when you're doing this. Once you get into the right position, you want to lower the boat onto your shoulders. The boat should balance. Bring it to your car, and you want to line the yoke up with the center between the two bars in your rack. You're going to lift the back of the canoe and get the back of the gunnel or the gunnel behind you onto the back rack. Turn the boat slightly to get it on there. And you're going to lift the boat and put the front of the boat on the rack as well. Once you have the boat like this, you just have to shimmy it into position. Okay, the hard part's done. The boat's on the car. Now I'm gonna show you how to strap it up. So I like using these cam style straps. They're super easy to use. All you have to do is press the button, put the other end in, and then you can pull tight. I picked these up at frontenacoutfitters.com, so I will leave a link to them in the description below. So what I like to do, take one end and you're gonna throw it right over the canoe. Try and stay in between the rack. That was pitiful. Let me try again. It's getting caught on something. Okay, third time's a charm. Perfect. Then you take the buckle, you're gonna go underneath the rack. Like so. Pull enough that you can toss that over the other side. Then you're gonna do that. Then we're gonna do that on the front rack. Take the other side, loop it around underneath. You want to try and stay as close to the body of the canoe as possible. If you can't do that and there's going to be air or a gap, what you want to do then is twist the strap. It's going to help from getting that loud, vibrating, buzzing noise when you're on the road. Okay, on the other side, something important I should mention before you do this, you should have the straps and the buckles come to the passenger side of the vehicle. That way, if you're ever getting out of the vehicle to fix the canoe on the side of the highway, you're standing away from the highway, you're on the passenger side of the vehicle with your buckles. My name's Adam and I'm a paddlehead, and on Paddleheads we do adventure fishing. If you're curious about what that means, I will link a video right there. You can check that out. With your straps here, you're going to bring the buckle up a little bit, and then you want to bring the end without the buckle, the tag end we'll call it. You're going to bring that underneath the rack, once again as close to the body of the canoe as you can get. So in my case, I can get right up snug to it, put it underneath, put that through the cam strap, and you're going to cinch it down, not fully tight yet. And do the same thing on the back one. Now I'm going to show you what we do for the front. There's a few ways to do this, but this is how I do it. I like to use a third strap. You can also use a rope if you're good at tying knots that you can cinch down. This is just easier for me. I have this loop. This just goes right underneath the hood. There's a piece of hose, and this stays put. When your hood latch is shut, this isn't going anywhere. You can also get these at frontenacoutfitters.com. I will leave a link to them in the description as well. I'm going to start with the buckle side. You're gonna put it through the handle of the canoe. Bring it down, go through the loop. Feed that through. Pull that snug. You don't want that too tight. You don't want it pulling down on the canoe. This is just to stop the canoe from pushing back with the wind. So there's an easy knot to tie on this. It's very easy to undo, but it's gonna hold this all secure. So come and I'll show you what I'm doing. Take the tag end of the strap, go behind and around. So you've kind of got this loop here. And what you're gonna do is bring this strap, come underneath that loop, and come up through. Try and keep that knot as close to the buckle as possible. And then you should be able to just give it a good yank. That's gonna hold in there. With all this extra strap here, what I like to do is just run it back up through the handle of the canoe once, and then I'll tie it the same way again. I'll show you that. So you're gonna go around, you come behind the loop. This time you're gonna pull down. Give it a good yank. That'll tighten it. And you just got this extra strap here. I'll normally just wrap that around and try and stick it through here. Now this might shake around quite a bit. If it's bothering you, you can tighten this up a little bit, but this is usually fine for me. You don't want that super tight. Once you're satisfied with the position your canoe is in, you're gonna tighten these straps down nice and snug. Now with this, you don't wanna go too tight, you don't wanna crush the canoe, but you want it to be snug. And then I'll show you how I deal with these. I like to take this strap here, put it behind the other straps, creating another kind of a loop. Pull it down through, cinch it down. And if you've got extra, wrap that under, and just wrap it around these straps here enough that it's not flapping around in the wind. And that one's nice and secure. Do the same for the back. That's that. I guess it's worth mentioning that to get the boat down, you basically just do the reverse of all that. I'm sure you're smart enough you can figure it out. Don't forget to check the local laws and regulations in your area. They may differ. You may have to have a strap on the back, but have a look before you do this. Hope this video helped, and hope you have a safe drive to your next adventure. Thanks for watching.